So, folks, it's being reported that Prince Andrew is on such a downer because of all the shtuck that he's in. All of his own making, by the way. He's on such a downer. He barely gets out of the house. He can't bring himself to walk the dogs. That's the Queen's corgis. He took 2 or 3 of them over, I think 2 of them, to give them a life after she sadly passed away. And part of the deal is you probably exercise them. Well, he feels that bad and that down, he can't bother doing that. And I thought, well, that's lovely, innit? Says it all about him and what kind of person he is. Couple of dogs there, he'll let them go to rack and ruin. Overweight, die early with no exercise. He's not bothered, is he? All Andy bothers about is himself. Anyway, on the same subject, I read something that Sophie and Edward were absolutely gutted before Christmas. They were told they'd drawn the short straw. Andrew was to stay with them over the Christmas period when they have the Christmas meets and he does the Christmas visits. I don't think they wanted him in the main place of residence. They wanted him away from it a little bit. So they said, tell you what, I can go with you and Edward. Anyway, since he's pulled out of the get-together, they've got away scot-free now. They're on their own. They don't have to worry about it. But they weren't very happy. Hardly surprising. Who wants to be associated with the black sheep? Nobody at all. Who wants to be associated with somebody that brings the royal family down when they're all keen on the royal family and their own lot? Nobody at all. I didn't particularly know Sophie before, but I've got to say, she's gone up on my estimations over the last couple of years. I think she was very close to the late Queen, and I think she was a bit of a rock, as the royals say, near the end. I think she took on the mantle of helping look after the Queen and, bring her through her darkest time. So, that's off to her. I think she's alright, really. She's an unsung role as well. She's not one of them that goes shouting and screaming from the rooftops about how much she does. She's happy to stay in the background, but I think she's happy to help one and all. I think as Catherine's come back into the fold now after various cancer treatments, I know she's still ongoing, but I think Sophie's been a bit of a crutch for her to lean on over the last sort of few weeks, last few months, and I think it's much appreciated. So she's all right in my eyes, Sophie, and I wouldn't wish Andrew on her. I wouldn't wish Andrew on anybody, to be honest with you. No. If he came round my house at Christmas to have lunch here, we'd be out. We'd either be out or it'd be curtains closed, locks on the doors and TV and radio off so we can't hear anything. Luckily we've not got a dog anymore, so there'd be no barking. He don't like dogs anyway, does he? Well, anyway, that's another story. Right, I'll get off. I've told you that you know what, you know all you need to know now. Would you have met yours at Christmas? I bet you wouldn't.